everybody, I'm Farrants and this is Andrea and we're at Tilton House and we're on retreat. And I'm going to ask Andrea some questions and I would love for you all to join in and ask Andrea anything you want. So, I'm going to go to the other side of the camera to start the ball rolling. Hiya! Do you want to tell us a little bit about yourself and where you are in the retreat?
So we're at Tilton House, we're in Sussex, as Kat said, and we're in the middle. This is day 3 of our personal intention and transformation retreat. So it's all going well so far. Students were a little bit sore this morning, but we've had a walk and some of them have been in the sauna and easing those muscles, and some of them are having massage right now to relax and chill out a little.
Fab! Do you want to tell us a little bit about the style of yoga that you teach here?
Okay, so we're doing meditation practice in the morning, which is Buddhist meditation, and then morning class is 2.5 hours of Jivamukti yoga, which is the yoga that I teach. And then in the afternoon, we're doing some pranayama and some yin yoga.
Fabulous. And it is an amazing recipe, I would say. I am feeling absolutely out of this world.
It's a good mix.
On day 3. Oh my God, that's brilliant. And what do you think would encourage people to start taking yoga up? New year, new yoga, all of that, or people's intentions?
Well, I think, January is a time when we're making intentions and focusing on maybe changing something in our life. So yoga can be one of those things. I mean, it's all about working hard in the body and changing your perception in the mind. Maybe you come to yoga because you want to get fitter, you want to strengthen your back, your wrists aren't very good, maybe your doctor recommends it, or maybe you've just seen, one of our lovely videos online and you think, actually, I would really like to try it. So it's a great time of year to set an intention for making this a year of change, because that's really what yoga's about.
What are your personal intentions that you're setting?
For this year, I am setting an intention for myself to create lots of space. So in between teaching and a busy schedule, I want to try, if possible, to have some time where I'm retreating myself, whether that be a personal retreat at home or whether that be with one of my wonderful friends that runs lots of retreats, and not overfilling my diary. That's a really good intention, and actually it's an intention I tend to start off with most years, and then I see kind of in the mid-year how I'm getting on.
I hope you're not going to not do our Movement for Modern Life filming.
No.
Good.
No,
I want
don't
that still to be in your
all
diary.
okay.
Brilliant. What does your current daily practice look like? So I know for you it's really important that as well as being a teacher, you always put in a lot of practice for yourself.
Yes, I do, and I think that it helps me to teach better, if I'm honest. If I'm not practicing a lot, I don't think the messages and the clarity of what I'm teaching comes through. So I have my set time of practice. Something that I've been working on the last couple of years is to really try to do more pranayama. And we've been talking about this on the retreat, so really upping my breathing practice. Try to meditate most days, and I have my regular asana practice as well. And I try to do one of my yin sequences probably once a week during that time.
Fab. And why do you recommend people go on retreats? What is it about a retreat that's different?
I think retreats are magical, and the reason being is, one, you have more time for everything. So every practice can be expanded and you can really take your time with the students. You get to meet people, we get to hang out, and we're eating together and we're going for walks, and so it's more personal time with people. You get to understand about why someone is wanting to practice yoga, and that can really help me in the practices that I then offer. So we tend to say that it's really good if you can try and retreat at least once a year.
Well, that sounds absolutely perfect. Yeah, well, I'll definitely be doing one once a year. And for people who are setting their intentions as doing yoga, maybe for the first time at home, how would you encourage them to set up their home personal practice?
Okay, so I think the first thing is to be really realistic. And we've been talking about this at lunch today, about people saying, you know, how do we create a home practice? What do we do when we leave the retreat? So be realistic with your diary, be realistic about what kind of life you have, whether or not you're a commuter, whether, you know, you have to travel a lot for your work, or you've got periods where you do have a day off. Don't be too hard on yourself. Aim to probably practice 2 or 3 times a week. And I like to start people off with about 15 to 20 minute practices. So not a huge chunk of time, but a small chunk of time that you can put in what you're going to do 2 or 3 times a week, and then stick with that for a little bit. And the more you get to do your home practice, I think the more you'll enjoy it. And here's my really, really top tip. When you do a home practice, find somewhere in your home that you really like, and have it as a sacred space. So whether or not you light a lovely candle, or you light some incense, or you roll your mat up, don't have it where there's phones or your laptop around, unless you like to listen to some lovely music. And when you move into that space, that will help you to create the home practice essence. It's really important, a really important tip when you're trying to start that happening.
That sounds fabulous. Thank you very much. Is there anything else that you'd like to share with your friends or people who are watching? Anything else?
Lots of things. Well, do join us tomorrow, because we've got our live class that's happening at 10 o'clock. And if you like chanting and you want to do a meditation with us, I think we're going to do about 25 minutes of that class. The theme is going to be very special, so there's an intention with that class. So if you see this later on and you haven't seen it live right now, join us at 10 and take a Jivamukti class with us.
Oh my God, I'm excited for that. Brilliant. Thank you so much, Andrea. Thanks for taking some time out of a really busy retreat.
Thank
Absolutely
you.
awesome. So blessed
Thank
to
you.
have you here.
Have a good afternoon, everybody.